An outstanding global company makes its headquarters in the heart of Bavaria. Regine Sixt is the driving force behind this company, with her husband and CEO Erich Sixt. As head of international marketing, she's helped shape an organization founded in 1912. So Sixt, as a company, is the result of a century of entrepreneurial spirit. Regine Sixt is the perfect brand ambassador, shaping the company's global marketing. The world of Sixt is amazing. It's a brand which makes a difference, and Regine brings Sixt in worldwide. The company's aware of its strong heritage and of the lessons learnt over 100 years. Regine Sixt also shapes the future by communicating in new ways. Sixt as a global brand is her achievement, with the thousands of details that have gone into building that up. Regine Sixt is not only an outstanding entrepreneur, but also an excellent networker, supporting women around the world in their careers. For this, she's received Woman of the Year awards again and again. Regine is also an active philanthropist. So far, the Regine Sixt Children's Aid Foundations support more than 40 projects worldwide. She's an artist at communication. To dry little tears and restore laughter are her ultimate goals. She raised her sons, Alexander and Konstantin, to become entrepreneurs and free minds in their own right, and they now hold leadership positions in the company. Promoting her worldwide team with women in key positions is the ultimate passion of the one and only Regine Sixt.
Hello everybody, dear ladies, dear gentlemen, we are here to learn, dear Regine. Maybe everybody knows the Roger Miller hit, King of the Road. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pets, I ain't go, no cigarettes. And now all Queen of the Road. That she is the Queen of the Road. You are?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Regine, there are still not enough leading women in leading positions in the world. What's the reason? What is your prognosis?
Well, to look at the bright side of this development, when I started my career, there have not been so many women in a career. And I started to work, and I went to New York, and started to work from New York for the company, which was very little. And these days, my husband stayed here. And I thought I will conquer the world. And I was standing in front of Pan America's World building. I looked up and down. I went up to the 6th floor, to the 8th floor, and there was Pan Am's World. So I entered Pan Am's World. I found a woman. And the woman, she could have been my mother, and she fell in love with me. And I created Pan Am's World Rent-A-Car. We had only Germany, 5 locations. And I found partners all over Europe. And this was the beginning of Sixt International, to take the courage to work with partners and then to go out with our own brand in the future. Well, I think nowadays women have big chances. How many women can go to universities which are free in Germany? How many women can go abroad to study? And there's a big challenge. But even so, I think it's difficult for a woman. If you want to raise children, it was for me easy because we have been a small company and my parents-in-law gave me the freedom to go away when my children needed me. And to perform as a woman is difficult. 60% of our employees are women, and I'm protecting women. I'm building kindergartens and where they can educate or put their children, but still, a woman who cannot go home when her child is sick, how can she be in a leading position? How can she fly away if the child is sick, pneumonia, and the woman has to go on a business trip? I think it's very difficult, and I'm definitely against so much emancipation. And emancipated women, they lose their tenderness for the husband. They are strong, emancipated, but they lose their husband. How many divorces? Every second marriage in Germany is divorce. And about 30% of our women who have children are not married. So where is the warmth you can give to a family? If you're not married, what warmth can you give to a child if the father is not there? So I think that's a difficult opinion I may have to others. But I'm committed of the women going to careers. I will help them. We have special training programs in our office to train our people, to give them more training. But still, we have 60% of women in our even all the leaderships, but they cannot come to the top. We would love to, but they don't have the power.
You have an excellent network. How did you build it?
Well, I'm in my role. I'm traveling around the world. I meet people in the travel industry, in the tourist industry, and all the associations I'm working with. As a diplomat, serving as the Honorary Consul General to Barbados, I meet people of all kinds, and I'm collecting people. I'm collecting people, women and men, but mainly also women. I'm collecting them. I love people. My husband is always saying she has so many friends because her friends know she loves them. And I have them all over the world, and wherever I go, I have my network. And I try to bring this network to Munich at my yearly Oktoberfest, my latest lunch where women come from all over the world, showing me that they are my friends, which gives me great satisfaction.
What is a typical day in your life, for example, today?
Well, my husband is Austrian, and I do it with one of his compatriots, Kaiser Karl V. In his reign, the sun didn't go under. So I say in my position in the sixth world, the sun doesn't go under. So I'm in communication with the whole sixth world throughout the night. Sometimes I start to work at 2 o'clock with my emails, and then I go around along the river, wherever I am, I have my walk, and try to calm down, and then I have my breakfast with my husband, who gives me inspiration what I shall do the day to come. And then I go to the office, I have conferences, sometimes 4 conference rooms are occupied by me, and then my electric curlers are always heated. I have to run to a reception, my trolley is ready to go away, to go on a business trip overnight. But the most important thing is I'm in constant communication with my husband. There's no day we don't have a phone call at least 5 times a day.
Your husband is Austrian, Erich, and your marriage is free of any scandal. How does it work? I mean, nothing against the Austrians, but you are free from any scandal in private life.
Well, that's very rare. Well, we have been raised by our parents. My father-in-law was telling to me when we married, Regine, remember, the force is the family. So the force for us was the life of my parents and my in-laws, where I got all the power. It's this warmth of the family. And I tried to live it. And I was never tempted to leave this spirit. Never. Even though I was traveling so often along in the world. And I gave this force to my children. And they are very, very nice boys who have their girlfriends over the last 6 years and live the same spirit. And you know, if you're separated, to whom can you talk? Do you remember? I say to my husband, to whom can I say, do you remember my grandmother, what she was saying? Can you remember what your mother was saying? And we can relive in these memories what really people who are separated don't have, these joint memories, which gives us great happiness, and we can't live without each other. And I'm the fire police. My husband could count on me whenever he needed me. He could put me wherever he needed me, and it's a love of my life, and I hope I'm his love of his life. And even after so many years, after 40 years of marriage, I love him as much as I can. Nobody can I love more.
Okay. Which advice do you give to your 2 sons? I mean, they are working in the company, and what do you teach them?
Well, I taught them to be kind, well, good, elevated, decent people, decent boys. And I gave them the most exquisite education in London, in Paris, in Geneva, in America, to go their way without Sixt. And I didn't teach them to go in the company. I think the most important thing I gave them the freedom. The freedom to be a free boys in this world, not to be forced to work at Sixt in the 4th generations. They came quietly. They sneaked in, they started to work as students and came into the company now in leading roles. I don't advise them anymore. This would break our relation. I have been advising them over the last 34 years. I gave them advices and commands, whatever. But now I'm only consulting them, and I'm giving them the love to come to me when they need me. Advising, I think, would destroys their confidence in themselves.
Angela Merkel is the most powerful wife in the world, woman in the world, and what can other women learn from Angela Merkel?
Well, she's stable, she's honest, she is committed to the country, more than everybody else. But I think she's only powerful, she's powerful as Angela Merkel. She's powerful because she has been creating her cabinet, her own cabinet. That's why she's powerful. And so many people had to leave. She's powerful. And, but she's powerful, to my opinion, because the country is powerful. The economy is powerful. What would she do if she wouldn't have this economy behind her, this German economy? That's why she's so powerful. Not she is powerful. I would speak against this. But also, she's powerful because of you. Yeah? If she would take you as example, you sitting here, and take your advice as an entrepreneurial advice, how to run a company, so she would maybe run Germany even better if she would work with the entrepreneurs in this country.
Sixt shows her in a worldwide campaign with hair like Struwwelpeter. Was she happy about that? in a cabrio?
Yeah, I was putting this ad when she was not in power as yet, and I made her famous all over Germany. With this ad, Angela Merkel became famous, and in these days we developed a relationship. And she was very angry with me, but then she realized in the end that she became famous because of us. She was a fact. Okay. By the way, I attended the same session in Monte Carlo. It was no German politicians, excuse me if there is one, in the hall. And the moderator asked me, Mrs. Sixt, what would you do if you would be the chancellor? I was saying I would fire the whole cabinet and take everybody of the industry, of the economy in the cabinet. This would be my advice.
Regine, what would you do as the Chancellor of Germany?
I would not be privileged, my dear Paul. I cannot do it.
Okay.
No, I would not. I don't have the capability.
But before we went to the stage, you told me another thing. Maybe a little bit.
I was saying it before. I would replace the government.
Okay.
I would replace the government and replace them by the leaders of the economy to run this company for the economy maybe more efficient.
Yeah.
We have many things which are not running in the spirit of us entrepreneurs, which could be better. Many things. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Many things, but this takes too long.
Okay. Yeah. It's enough for you? For me, it's enough. Okay. Regine, Germany recently became a world champion for the first time. When will Sixt be the #1 worldwide?
Well, at the moment, Germany is #1. Europe's #3. I think it's amazing to be still a family-managed business, even though we are public. We are Europe's #3. We are in profit #1. We are innovation leader #1. We are one of the leading car rental companies in the world with 4,500 locations in 105 countries. And we would like to, now we have 1.8 billion turnover. And I would like to have in 2018 2.5 billion would be my goal. But this is our goal. And most of all, to develop our business in North America, where we just started, which is a challenge, because there I started as a young girl to work, and now I'm back in America to expand from Florida up to America. Now we arrived in San Francisco, which is a great thing. In 2 years, we managed to go there.
Okay. Which of the players would be the best ambassador for Sixt?
Well, Löws, of course. Löws is a team builder. He would be the best ambassador for us, team builder, doing the right moments, the right thing. And my star would be Götze. Götze, because he kicked the ball in the net, like we kick the ball in the net to show fears to our competitors. There was nothing behind anymore. Nothing could happen anymore. So we shoot the ball in the net to make the competitors fear that they have no chance anymore.
How do you motivate yourself for a day?
Well, I motivate myself every day. My motivation is Sixt. The challenge, when I read the newspapers, I see many things which I have to do, what I have to do, and I motivate myself sitting in my convertible car, put down the roof, listen to classical music, and sometimes I don't go to the office, I just go to Starnberg, forward and back, and think what I can do. This is my motivation. And my motivations are my two boys. To see them grow, to see them prosper, to see them leading this company in the fourth generation, and lead them to a global organization.
So you have any time also for meditation?
For?
Meditation?
No.
No?
No, no, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Not, yeah.
No. No, I cannot. Oh,
You cannot?
No, no, no.
No Buddha behind you, no Dalai Lama?
No, no.
No?
No, I like Buddhas to look at.
Okay.
But
why is the branding of a label so important?
But the label, the branding is very important because it's visualized as a company. So I'm the ambassador for branding. And I think the orange color, which is aggressive, orange color has to go in the brains of the people. When they come to an airport, they see orange, it's Sixt. But if you ask somebody in Germany about the colors of colors, they say orange is Sixt. If you call somebody at the information, as a telephone company, you spell, I would like to have a name like person like Sugar. Then the girl says S like Sixt, and says it's branding. And branding is to be constant, but also to look forward and also to see new ways to keep the old branding, but to develop new ideas, more modern, tailored to the expectations our tourists and our customers do have.
Describe the image of the brand Sixt.
The image of the brand Sixt is premium cars, innovation, good service, and the family spirit. The family spirit I gave to my employees, telling them, listen, you are family. And they think they are part of our family. So to train them constantly for service, the uniforms, I'm creating myself the uniforms. It's a combination of Armani, Chanel, Chloe, Missoni. And they feel like my boss is also wearing the same things, but I'm wearing. And the smile of the face to the customer sets my strengths. Because they are the last person in the row. We have marketing, we have sales, we buy the cars, but the last point in the row is a girl at the counter. And she smiles to the customer, and she brings the customer back. So that's also a big part of branding.
We know us some decades, I may say that. What means happiness to you? You always look so happy.
Happiness you cannot define. Happiness comes and it goes. Yeah, I can be very unhappy. I can be very unhappy if a friend passes away. But I can be enormously happy. I can be happy if Steffi asks me to be here on stage. Yeah? So it's happiness to see all of you after. After all these years, Steffi, we had so many in common. Yeah, and when you asked me to be a founding member, I was saying yes, because this is what you guarantee for success.
If it is so simple, we all go to Steffi.
Yeah.
So 1 hour with Steffi.
Happiness is when I see a little child in Barbados. I'm the consul of Barbados, and I see a little child dancing on the beach, calypso. And this child losing itself, this is happiness for me. This child, this is happiness. Or going to the mountains, I see the sun going down, and I can see the sun going down, and I'm alive. That's happiness.
Your neighbor in Barbados is one of his biggest stars from the 1670s. Yeah. Can you tell us something about him?
Monsieur Cliff is one of my closest friends, and we met on the beach. And I didn't recognize him, and he was saying...
Everybody knows who is this man?
Cliff Richard. And he was saying, listen, who are you? I'm Regine Sixt.
Cliff Richard.
Yeah. So he came into the house and, who are you? I'm Cliff Richard.
Rote Rosen soll man küssen.
Ja, rote Rosen soll man küssen.
Yeah, that's a fabulous song from him in Germany.
I told him, tell me, you're Cliff Richard. Yes, I don't believe it. So shall I sing? Yes, please sing. So he was singing, rote Lippen soll man küssen.
Yeah.
Denn zum Küssen sind sie da.
Leaving Red Lips and Cliff Richard, you are a founding member of DLDwoman conference. What was your purpose? Why are you supporting this community of leading women?
Because I think it's important. I think it's important that we hold together, that we know we have friends all over the world, and that's a network Stephanie created. We know, all of us know, I can count on somebody far in the world. I know the woman, I have the address, and if I'm in troubles, mentally or financially, whatever, I can count on her advice. And I think that's a very important network you have been building, Steffi. And I would like to help you to continue building and including my own network to close this enormous global circle. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Regina, how important is personality PR in digital times?
Well, the digital time, of course, changed our whole company. 60% of our bookings are coming through the internet. We are spending millions with Google on SEO and SEM marketing. It's our whole deal management. We would be not existing anymore if we wouldn't have this diversified deal management. We know exactly which cars are where, how the prices. We know exactly what price we have to make in Los Angeles, what we have to make in Munich, and we are very transparent. We don't have brochures anymore. The prices are. You can be seen in the internet. It's a very price-competitive market, which is also negative in this sense. But it changed our whole life, and we wouldn't be where we are now. And we have been the first one in the internet, the first one in the whole digital world to use the computers, which was very innovative. And we have the very elaborate applications. Well, we are the leaders in innovation, especially in the digital world. We have DriveNow, which is a car-sharing product, which we have been starting together with BMW. Car sharing is the future. Young people don't buy a car more or less anymore. They buy cars, but they use the cars in the cities. They have DriveNow. They take the bicycles. They take the takes the subway or the tram, and they take DriveNow, which makes their life very easy and much more cost-effective.
How do you encourage women in your company?
How I encourage them?
Yeah.
Being close to them. Being close to them, working with them, believing in me. Believing in me, and that I stand next to them. And I encourage them, of course, of helping them to build up their career, to send them to courses, to develop their own capabilities. And even if I lose them, because they find a job which is more better paid, but I let them go and wish them the best, and they come back as clients, as customers. And I meet them all over. With the Sixt, I worked for you. I had a happy time. And this is very important. They don't go with anger.
So Angie is the Mutti of Germany, and you are the Mutti of Sixt.
No, I don't like this. Makes me look so.
Angie,
makes me look so old.
Angie has to be.
I'm the sister. Yeah.
Okay. Has there been a point in your career when you knew now I have made it? What was this point?
This you should never say. If you say I made it, you are finished. And I say I never made it. I never made it.
Okay.
And I accomplished something, but I never made it. Then I could stop. Yeah. Then I play golf. Finally, I would start to play golf and stop working. I never made it. I have so many things to do. And especially our development is the world, China and America. I never made it.
Thanks a lot for your time. And so I have just one question: the secret of your life.
The secret of my life is talk your walk and walk your talk. And the secret of my life is think positive, be honest, love, give love. Give love and you get love in return. That's the secret of my life, and to love people. The secret of my life is the strength in my family, and also the success which bounces back to me, which gives me a certain kind of pride to have accomplished this. And the secret is now that I have the power and I'm determined to grow more.
So thanks a lot, and I'm sure 100 new customers are all new customers for Sixt.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.